Hey, I'm Sebastian. I play drums for Blind Machine, and I just want to show you my kit just quick. Start with the drums. I play Mappex Mars Pro kit, and it's a relatively basic metal setup. So I have a 14-inch snare drum, which is basic, standard, and then I have a 10-inch and a 12-inch hang tom, which I use mainly for fills. And then I have on my left a 14-inch floor tom, and on my right here the biggest is a 16-inch floor tom, which I use mainly for the very heavy, low-end kind of fills, or tribal parts that we sometimes have. It's all Mappex except for the snare drum, which is a Yamaha steel snare drum, which I got very cheap from eBay. And the kick drums are two standard size 22 by 18 kick drums. That's the drums. Cymbals, I use basically all of it is Paiste, except for the hi-hat. The hi-hat is an Aegean hand-hammered 14-inch hi-hat, which is exactly how a hi-hat should sound. Then from the left to right, I have a 16-inch Paiste PSD8 China, then a 16-inch Alpha Rock Crash, and then here an 18-inch Alpha Rock Crash, and that one I use mainly to really ride on it, really crash on it. And here's the big boy, is an 18-inch Alpha Rock China, which is super heavy and you can really lean into it. And then my favorite cymbal of them all is this 20-inch Alpha Rock Ride 20-inch. That's basically all the cymbals I have. Yeah, right. A Paiste Splash PSD5 10-inch for the nice little chings every now and then in the middle. And other than that, I mainly use Vic Firth Extreme 5AN sticks, even though I'm switching to the little bit shorter ones, so basically just the 5ANs. Other than that, pedals, I use the Pearl Demon Drives direct drive pedals with the Tama beaters, and direct drive is basically just allows me to go a bit more smooth in the movement, the motion, so I can speed up things a bit more, which works fine for me. And other than that, in-ears, I have a little Behringer mixer right here, super standard, which I run the two bass drum mics into it and my click track, which comes from my phone. And I use these Shure in-ears to have them more, to hear everything properly, so I don't depend on a floor monitor. And those I also bring for gigs, so I basically just take the cable from the monitor, plug it in there, and I'm good to go. And other than that, that's pretty much my drum set. And it all sits on this very beat up and old but super sturdy Pearl Icon rack, which I got used, and it's just two straight bars, and everything sits on it except for the ride cymbal and the hi-hat. And I was just sick and tired of carrying all the time 5 cymbal stands on their own. This is way more compact and just better to move around, and it's all much more sturdy. That's pretty much it. Thanks for checking out my kit.